Brian,
What?
what happened to the peanut butter?
I think Andrew ate it, finished it off.
For crying out loud, now I don't have any peanut butter, and I'm in the middle of making the smoothie. Great. I'm just gonna go to the grocery store. It's ridiculous.
So I saw that you did have peanut butter. Why didn't you just use that one?
Because that peanut butter is just not very good, and I don't want to have a smoothie that just is kind of inadequate.
So what makes a good peanut butter then?
A peanut butter needs to have a nice strong peanut flavor, right? It needs to be assertive enough that you can taste it when it's mixed in with other things. And I don't like it when it has a lot of sugar flavor to it. The stuff that you saw, I think it was Jif, it's the stuff that we buy for the dogs to give their pills. It's not something that I want to be eating. It's way too sugary. When you mix it in with something else, you barely taste the peanuts anymore. And the smoothness just doesn't even have any kind of like bite to it. It's just kind of bland. Well, we're going to go to Giant because it's the closest one that's here. I'm really hungry and I'm tired and it's cold out. And I don't feel like driving all the way to David's, which is where I could get the really good peanut butter. So instead, we'll go to Giant because David's like 20 minutes away and Giant's like less than 10. So look how far away this would be if I had to go to David's. 21 minutes. That's ridiculous.
Why is peanut butter this important to you that you need to put all this effort in?
When I was growing up, my mom didn't have a lot of money. But we were eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day for lunch. So she had to buy the least expensive peanut butter on the shelf. And when you're a kid, you don't realize that you're eating crappy, subpar peanut butter. It's just peanut butter. But then when I was in middle school sometime, I spent a summer with my grandmother and my brother and my cousins. She went out and bought this tub of, I guess you'd call it peanut butter. I don't know. Even as a kid, you knew it was nasty. If I'm going to put money into decent peanut butter, it's got to be some quality peanut butter. So after doing a lot of research, ultimately I landed on Peter Pan peanut butter. And it was really good. You know, it had a nice strong peanut buttery flavor. It was tasty, it was peanut buttery, and I ate it for many, many years. Happily, no problems.
So why don't you use Peter Pan anymore?
It was recalled from the shelves years ago, and I'm telling you it was a crisis because suddenly I was forced to find another peanut butter. Luckily, I discovered the freshly ground peanut butter, which is seriously like the most amazing peanut butter you're ever going to eat. And that's the peanut butter that I want to eat every day. But a few years back, I had to move to South Carolina for about a year. And shockingly, you could not find natural, fresh ground peanut butter anywhere. So I was back again in crisis mode, needing to find a new peanut butter to eat because I was still eating my smoothies every day. Of all the peanut butters that you could choose from the grocery store, the Smucker's Natural Chunky had the best flavor and at least the closest taste to the freshly ground, but it is a far, far cry from the freshly ground stuff. So when I'm in a pinch, I use the Smucker's Natural Chunky, but it's not what I enjoy.
So how does that one taste?
It tastes like it's made with Smucker's Natural Chunky.